Get a bun bun, get a bun bun, get a bun bun. I'm not gonna sing that song. Oh yeah, what's up? Okay, I'm not gonna sing that song today because I'm terrible at singing. And hello everybody, welcome back. I am the Thechornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna go and discuss and review Pokemon episode number 63. Now, I haven't done reviews for the past couple weeks, and so I'm gonna try to go back and cover 61 and 62, either in this video or, in a future video, probably later this weekend, or after I make this video. I might just continue on and make a video right after this one. But anyway, we're going to discuss Pokemon episode number 63, and this was a Team Rocket based episode, and I'm really happy that they're still going to keep on with making these Team Rocket episodes. Now, this one was based upon Jessie, and it's a really interesting episode. I really liked it. It was a really awesome episode. Jessie is kind of like that person that, she wants to care for people, but she has that, like, deep evil side to her. But okay, I would like to bring up a point, right here. Basically, when you think about Team Rocket, you think about people that abuse their Pokemon and use them for evil purposes and don't really care about Pokemon and just use it to get money or whatever. But this Team Rocket, like Jessie and James, they, like, kind of contradict that because, I mean, they really care about their Pokemon. Like, for example, for example, like James, I mean, if he had that episode where he was like, he really cared about Inkay, and they had that huge bonding moment and everything. And, they even bonded with, like, Meowth and gave presents to their Pokemon in that one episode where, like, Serena and Ash's date and all that. And so you could really see that, that Team Rocket, Jessie and James really care for their Pokemon. So this kind of contradicts the idea that Team Rocket is actually evil. I mean, at least Jessie and James show that they're not really that evil, and they have that, story to them that, they really have that good inside to them. But anyway, this episode, yeah, Team Rocket and the crew, Ash and his gang, teamed up, which I think was freaking awesome. Oh, in the end, I'm glad that Team Rocket got some love in this episode. Jessie, I feel so bad for her, like, she was kind of falling in love with this guy during this episode, but then, she kind of was shunned a little bit. But she actually looked decent. She actually looked like a normal person with her hair kind of cropped up into that little bun and all that. And I don't know she looked a lot better. And, she was wearing normal clothes and everything. And, James and Meowth were running away thinking this was a better life for her and all that. And then all of a sudden she came back in the very end and, helped out and, like, joined back with Team Rocket. And then Wobbuffet, even though Wobbuffet was also falling in love with this other Wobbuffet, came back to help Jessie out. And Wobbuffet was a freaking boss in the very ending, where he was, like, countering on this bad guy, this Poke Hunter, his Rhyperior, I think it was called. I think that's what the Pokemon's called. But he kept, like, countering Rhyperior's attacks and, like, just owning him so bad. And, like, I love how, like, Wobbuffet was getting some, spotlight in this episode as well. And, from here on out, I really, you gotta really appreciate Team Rocket for who they are and, like, their importance in this series. And to me, I feel like they're just as important as the rest of Ash's crew is. I know Ash is probably the most important character in the series as a whole, but I'm going to turn around right here, but basically, I think that, Team Rocket just has an equal representation in the series as well. They should, because they're just as important as Ash's crew members and everything. But basically, I mean, Team Rocket is the sole conflict of the Pokemon series. I mean, they're the ones that drive the plot most of the time, or continue the plot. They are mostly the reason, the conflict of the Pokemon series. Almost every single episode, whenever the conflict comes up, it's almost always Team Rocket. At times it could be annoying, but when you really think about it, they are extremely important, and they deserve some episodes of their own because they're that important to the story in general. They're what drives it, basically. In some cases, if you look at it. But anyway, I really like this episode. This episode was awesome, especially the ending where James and Jessie and Meowth and basically the whole Ash and his gang and everything. They all teamed up and worked together to take out the Pokemon Hunter and blast him away. And I thought that was freaking awesome. Like that huge blast. I'm just like, oh dang, here it comes. And, oh my gosh, and like Punkaboo and Inkay, they're like, woo-hoo! You know, like they're making all their sounds when they make their moves. I'm like, oh, it's winding up, and then it all joins together as one unit. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. But anyway, yes. So this episode was awesome. Oh my gosh. And you guys are all awesome. Thanks for watching my episode review here. I will try to make another review of episode 61 and 62 probably soon. But so stick around for that if you guys would like to watch that as well. Thanks guys for watching. I highly appreciate you all. By the way, Meowth probably will get the next Team Rocket episode, I think. But anywho, thanks guys for plus Clement. I almost forgot about Clement. Clement was not in this episode as he left in the previous episode with Luxray to go train while, you know, Ash's gang went there by foot. Clement went there by helicopter and he basically is training with Clembot for the battle with Ash. So that's really, really interesting. Hopefully, maybe we even see Clement training against actual trainers, maybe in some scenes to prepare for Ash, and maybe we could see Clement like owning all these other trainers, like while preparing for Ash, you know, because we all know that Ash is going to win this battle, but it would be really, really cool to see, you know, Ash, or at least Clement, yeah, that's what I mean, Clement just beating not Ash, dang it, I'm losing my mind, you know, Clement beating the other trainers and just, like, showing that he's an awesome gym leader and all that. Thanks, guys, for watching. I highly appreciate you. I love you all, and peace off! Thank you very much.